Good morning, my name is David Okun. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome also to 2025. 2024 has ended and we are back in 2025. I am so excited. I hope you are also as excited as you are grateful to God who brought us this far from the 2024 into 2025. The lights are out and the darkness is consumed under the fireworks of celebration, welcoming 2025, the new year. Everything is new, and we are set to celebrate our estate and our humanity, and also valuing our families, our friends, and all the other enterprises involving our life. And it is a great wonder that we came this far, that we succeeded in overcoming all the adversities, defying all odds, and having the final say as it is, and humanity triumphing over all oddities, over all adversities. And this is something I welcome you to celebrate with me on this recording, which I will connect to other pictures to produce a video. And welcome to subscribe to this YouTube channel at David Okun, and also supporting this channel. As always, I'm so grateful for the great work you have done with this material, with this platform, with this project. And click like, click notification bell, share with family and friends. Leave a fantastic, leave a fantastic comment. And it is Christmas has passed and the new year has come, and today is the 1st of January 2025. Fireworks have lit the sky as we cross over here in the United Kingdom, in London, and it was a wonder to behold the majesty of God, and also the courage of humanity, and the resilience of us, the people, in the face of all adversity, in the face of all challenges. We celebrated 2025 coming with hope and a new light, and we are so happy that it has begun. And we going recording this material and to blend it with the pictures I've been taking between Christmas and also between the end of the year and between New Year. We are in the middle of winter here in the UK. It gets dark so early. It also gets it takes really longer to become light. Now we are in the in the middle of the morning, and we are set to toward the lunchtime on the 1st of January 2025. Stay tuned for watching. Thank you so much. So 2020 is upon us, and we are the better, traversing the hills, listening to fireworks, looking at human experience, the peak, humanity celebration, creativity, light in the middle of the night at midnight as we cross over into 2025. It's a fireworks here in the United Kingdom. Warmly welcome to 2025. Thank you so much for watching this. You're welcome. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, click like, click notification bell. As we join in to experience the Advent, Christmas, full of light, light consuming every darkness, beautiful life, colorful existence, celebration of life. The resourcefulness of life as we go through the season of celebration, of joy, peace, even peace in the midst of adversity, wars, and peace across the globe. Wars everywhere, and yet in the middle of our experiences, we still focus on the light, on the industry, on this celebration, on this entertainment, on this leisure. Amidst chaos, the contradiction of life, wealth, health, as we continue on the New Year, a platform, it is the life we choose and the experience we produce, we provide to celebrate the New Year, dedicating this project to the New Year. What a privilege, coming from afar, coming from 2025, 24, accessing our resources, our organization, the little events, the big parties on the streets, in the backyard, in the middle of winter, in Europe, in the United Kingdom, winter, darkness covering the face of the earth, and so there is firework, which is there to provide light in this modern economy. In these modern economies here in the United Kingdom, across the globe, we celebrate 2025 in style. Even in the middle of chaos, there is order, as is always the case with our estates, with our people, our customs, our cultures. We always have the last say in our world. And the proof is in the pudding of Christianity, of Christendom, as we go to mark the season with Christmas and immediately crossing into the New Year. It's a celebration. We are in Britain. Britain is a Christian country. But in terms of faith, there is a multiplicity of faith in the United Kingdom. In the same way, you find across the globe, we experience our faith in diversity, such as we do in the United Kingdom, as we do elsewhere, in America, in all the continents. Scenes and sights of wealth sitting alongside incidences of poverty in the modern world, such as you see this image you see here is a representation of the trading places in the United Kingdom. It's the superstore part of the supermarket. It's so beautiful, it's colorful. The celebration of Christmas, as always, the excellence of orderliness, of civilness, sitting side by savagery, as we see in the wars occurring in the Middle East, in Israel, in the Arab world, with the Hamas and the surrounding regions in Africa. War and peace sitting side by side, people celebrating with fireworks exploding like bombs, like little guns, like big bombs, reminiscent of war, yet we are celebrating peace in the middle of a season, in the middle of the night. There is light, and we are happy, celebrating food, drinks, music, dances, indoors, outdoors, on the streets, inside buildings, in social places, in private places. The freedom of the individual to choose how to celebrate, how to live their life is expressed by the season, by the greetings, by acknowledgement, by the holidays, taking rest from our labors during the year, taking a break from our burdens, trying to work for living as we toil throughout the year, and we celebrate our work, because to succeed we are supposed to work. If we don't work, we will not succeed. Whether we are friends, whether we are foes, whether we are enemies, there is always a selection. There was always an election of doing one thing or another. Whether we work with our hands, it's in menial labor, laboring with our hands, sweating, living the hard life, whether in Europe, whether in another continent, whether in Africa or Asia, we all come together to celebrate the end, the season of the year, entering into the new year in 2025. It's a time to reflect on 2024 and also to re-energize, to recharge our batteries, as it were, before we go back to doing our routines. Those who do research, those who do the thinking for us, and those who do the actual work, the activity, those who set purposes, who design goals, and those who also implement them. The one on the ground, the one on the bottom, the one on the top. the ones with money, with wealth, with power, the ones who are chosen to lead, and those who are actually following them. The people who get their hands dirty, the nurses, the doctors, the industries of all sorts, at the top, at the bottom, and in the middle. Whether they are rich, whether they are poor, whether there is equality or there is inequality, Christmas will always be there. Festivity will always be there. You know, the summoning of the nation to celebrate will also be there, will always be there. Whether there is war in Ukraine, whether there is war in the Middle East, whether there is war or illness or diseases in one part or another, there is time. We take time to rest from our troubles. We take time to rejoice, understanding our past, procuring our present, and preparing for the future. Living in hope, believing in our resources, in our estates, the economy, politics, and the system of society. We reflect. We are students in a big school of society, and this is the time to reflect, to celebrate, to see how our world has become so strong, so powerful, more and more resources, technology on the horizon. In many ways, changes. The pace of change is so fast that sometimes we grapple with the complexity of our life. But as we celebrate the goodness, the product, the outcome, the fruit of technology, the future is bright. And then we see celebrating the new year in style, fireworks, more of the same, beautiful specks of light in homes, on the streets. The sky is the limit. And so we carry on. We carry on in our many projects. We live in anticipation. And we join every discussion, every conversation, trying to look at our lives, trying to understand the complexity of our life, the joy of our existence, the providence of our humanity, the estate, our cities, our towns, our big towns, and our small villages, in the developed world, in the developing world, whether in poverty, whether in riches. We sit back to reflect on our lives, looking at the dynamism of society, individualism, people who focus on how best to live their life, the celebrating of this freedom. Freedom to make noise, blow up the sky, blow out the sky, fireworks. Leave a comment below if you know the history of the fireworks. It must mean one thing or another, but it has something to do with noise, with explosion, with light, with thundering. That is the manner of firework. In Genesis is to be investigated. Leave a comment below. Thank you so much for staying this far with me. Continue watching. Stay tuned and subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, leave a comment, share with family and friends, celebrating the new year. All the more reason for my making this video to share my experience, to share my feelings, to share my thoughts, and also to rejoice, to try my best, to be happy, because we made it into 2025. As we celebrate, amid thunderous skies, amid noise, not of war but of peace, who would have thought that you would have an equivalence of a thunder or something in the sky, something, in the space, full of noise, explosions. You would have thought there is war, but there is peace. And that is a choice we make. That is a decision we make. That is the capability we produce. We decide one thing and achieve the same. We celebrate our worlds. We have the final say. We have the last word. For those who believe in God, obviously, God always has to say, with love, with peace, as it was with Christmas. For us Christians, when our Lord Jesus Christ was born in Bethlehem, in the Middle East, in what is Israel, what a contradiction. The Prince of Peace being born in Israel, and Israel now is under siege. As a Christian, as we all know, the scripture say there is no witchcraft against Israel. There is no witchcraft against Israel. That's what the Bible says. And I believe King Charles will agree with me, the King of England. Because King Charles of England, is the head of the Church of England, if I'm correct. Leave a comment below if you know anything about the King of England, King Charles, the sovereign of the land, being the head of the Church of England. This is a man of prayer, a man of devotion, a man of righteousness, the man who received blessing from God will agree with me scripturally that there is no witchcraft against Israel. So the believers who believe in Christ the Messiah are by adoption the new Israel. Me, myself, there is no witchcraft because I'm a child of God. This celebration carried on from the 25th of December, when the Lord Jesus Christ was born for us Christians. It was a day of triumph. But as we cross over from one estate to the next, from the past through the present to the future, as we now live in the future, which was in 2024, now 2025, we all the more rejoice in celebrating time, in celebrating resources. People feast like there is no tomorrow. The supermarket full of food. People are on the street, walking freely under the rule of law. In a country like Britain, in the modern world, in our modern estate, we celebrate Christmas, we celebrate the New Year, and that's what we are doing. This is what these videos, and we are entitled to our rejoicing, to our celebration. If you don't eat meat, then find a substitute of meat. Meat is a sign of affluence, of joy, of celebration. I mean, too much of anything is not good. I mean, if you eat too much meat, you're in serious trouble. Balanced diet. We all went to school. It doesn't matter how elementary it has been. We all study agriculture. We know something about balanced diet, eating vegetables and fruits, drinking a lot of water. Some people prepare herbs and drink it. Because health and diet equal wealth and happiness and joy. If my formula is correct, leave comment below and let me know. And my intention is to share my feelings, my thoughts, and also to declare my joy for going over the line of time, of season, from one time to another time, from 2025, a brand new season. And we have a reason to be happy, because we deserve it. We the people of this country, we the people of the world, we deserve the best, because we are the best. We have created our world. We created the light to overcome every darkness. If it ends in the middle of the night, we are living in the light, and we are the better, all the more. Amidst all the challenges, amidst all the testing, we produce a testimony. We are the evidence of progress. In the middle of our broken politics, in the middle of our perverted religion and faith, still we rise. Still we rise. We have the last say. We stand tall and proclaim our righteousness as inheritors of the earth. This earth belongs to us. World without order. In what we now know as the global economy, societies, individuals traversing the lands, traveling in planes, not even the weather, not even fatal accident like we occurred in I think South Korea. And our thoughts and prayers to the victims of every tragedy which happened during the season. There are people today without or water or drink or medicine. There are people who are homeless. So on the television they are being fed here in Britain. Britain is the 6th richest country in the world. And yet it languishes, its people languishes in poverty. One person poor in Britain is one person too many. This is a message to the King of England. This is a message to the government, the Prime Minister of Britain, the politicians, the ministers of the crown, the temporal and the spiritual ministers and governors. We say with one accord that one man, one woman, sleeping rough, being on drugs on the street, homelessness, joblessness, pennilessness, loss of health, the destruction of wealth, the loss of an instinct. You see, in a world full of darkness, of light, there is darkness. And so we reflect. We do a study. Go back to school. Learn our righteousness. Learn our duties, responsibilities, our care. We, the people, we are who we are. We have always had a strong perspective. We have always had an attitude. We have actually had attitudes. And we have put these cases before. We have put these cases forward for examination, for our people to look at it. And so we studied the causes of poverty. We studied the causes of affluence, of justice, of injustice. We look at our government, we look at our state and the rule of law, and we draw conclusions. And much as we come a long way along the path of progress, we still have a long time to go on our path, even as we cross over from 2024 to 2025. We look forward into the future, where we seek more prosperity, where we seek more social equality, where we seek more homes, more food, more medicine, more schools, more public transport, more housing. At the same time as actually providing the space for the super rich multimillionaires, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Arnold Bernard of France. These are multi-billionaires. They are worth in hundreds of billions of US dollars. Without apology, and I applaud them. I have a lot of respect for Elon Musk, Donald Trump, President-elect of America, a man who has defied gravity, a criminal convict, defying gravity in America, to persuade the people of America to elect him president, unprecedented. Just never happened before. We never knew or even anticipated the power of democracy, the power of freedom, the capacity of the people to make decisions one way or the other. Who would have thought a criminal convict to be the president of the most important country in the world, of the United States of America? Supposedly the brightest beacon of every hope, every sense of direction, the globe. Talking about America, talk about making America great again, making America great again. And this is advocated by Donald Trump. We all remember, we all know that this is his mantra, making America great again. And yet, this Donald Trump is a criminal convict. And the people of America decided to elect him, the multi-billionaire, in the company of fellow multi-billionaire Elon Musk. These are the people at the top of the food chain of our society, our politics. They are masters and mistresses of the economic power. They are at the tip. They make decisions. They shout. They proclaim and succumb their might. And this is what we have in our new world economy. The richer are getting richer. The poor are getting poorer. Capitalism at its most efficient. Capitalism is a market system at its most efficient, at its most effective in shaping our world in 2024, crossing over from slavery to the promised land as it is 2025. We are keen, we are actually designed to live in hope. It is our inheritance. Hope is our heritage. And so we offer no apology to the super rich and to the super poor and to those in the middle, because we are all in this together. We are all in this together. We prosper together. We struggle. We suffer together. We sacrifice together. Like I said in the opening, we, the people, will have this final say, and 2025 is evidence. Because if we did not make it, we would not have a voice, we would not have a say, but we made it into 2025. And so we proclaim our freedom. We dig deep. We stand firm. We stand tall with our heads held up high. We offer no apology to anyone, whether you are rich or poor, whether you are middle, black or white, male or female, you name it, regardless of your faith or your creed. Freedom is the name of the game. As we push ahead, as we move forward, as we project to look into the future, 2025 is here to stay. This is the reality. No one can take 2025 away from us. You can may take many things, but among the many things you take away from us, 2025 is not part of it. Because in 2025, we will prosper. Whether we are in poverty, whether we are in riches, we will prosper. Whether we're in health or in sickness, whether in wealth, or we're living in the dungeon, whether we are in palaces, whether we're in mansions, whether we are on earth or in heaven, we have the last say. We prosper. Because this is our world, this is our life. No one can take away our world from us. This is the meaning of freedom. This is actually the concept, the context providing behind the concept of democracy, which is now global. We have arrived. The globe is settled. We are in the process of cleaning up the mess left behind by the havoc of warfares, of violence, of treacheries over the decades. It has fallen upon us now to get things right, to get things done in the right way. And that is what 2025 is all about. Believing in yourself, having faith that you can make a difference in your life, you can make a difference in the life of other people, you can make a difference in the life of society. You can invest in yourself, you can invest in your community, you can invest in your families. The British government came into office recently in July, if I remember. Leave a comment below. Time flies. It seemed only like yesterday the Americans conducted their presidential election, also electing the government, the Senate, the House representatives were elected in other aspects of election, also mayors, governors, you name them, they were elected in America. There is always election around the world. But the pinnacle of election is America and Britain and Europe, and part increasingly Asia and now Africa. So we are entering into the new age of freedom, of prosperity. There are talks and plans and strategies for economic growth. And it is my hope also that the government of the United Kingdom, as well as the government of other parts of the world, because we are a global community, increasingly we are fulfilling our desire, our hope for a global village. Worlds without borders. Speaking English, even if we are African, speaking other European languages, French, even if we are Asians or maybe American, what is there not to like? After all, we are the people. We make the choice. We create the world. We rule independence. We are free, with or without wealth, with or without health, because we are people of hope. We remake our life, we remake ourselves. We are the creators of our own destinies. And this is the message for 2025. Crossing over, leaving the past behind, embracing the future. A new sense of hope, with a renewed sense of energy. And so we are home. So we pray, we play, and we rejoice. We refresh our hearts. We renew our minds. We feed our souls with good news. We have technology changing the world. We are on the verge of a breakthrough in the civilness of our life. We are on the verge of changing our minds. We are so close, yet so far. Our developments are impressive. We create wealth. The amount of wealth now we have is beyond measure across the globe. We swim in wealth for the many, but not for the few. For the few, but not for the many. And this is our task, to bring social justice. Donald Trump, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, you name them. They are now the ones responsible for our global economy, to build them, to make sense of our world, to chart our direction, where we are going from here. It is them with power, with economic power, product of privatization, of liberalism, of liberalization, of mercantilization. The buying of the world, the owning of the estates of the world. As we see, they take responsibility for the world. They are responsible for feeding the world, for treating the world if the world is sick, for housing the world if the world is homeless, educating the people if they are ignorant, without learning, without knowledge, mobilizing the people if they practice lawlessness, operating the rule of law, and a lot of responsibility. No peace for the wicked. Because we, the people, must learn our culture. We must learn our customs. Respect. In the morning, respect. During the day, respect in the night. Respecting ourselves. Respecting other people. And that is us producing what I call the new cultural economy, because it's going to be global. In America, everywhere, we have our culture to teach us values, valuing humanity over and above other factors, whether wealth, whether health. Humanity is the pinnacle of our valuation. And that is what makes us us. That's what makes us human. That's what shines the light in every dark places. And that is what provides vision. And the reason also to rejoice, to stay alive, keep on moving, to work, to succeed. Also reaching out to those who need help, the elderly, the widows and the orphans, the disabled people, the sick, the young, babies. Humanity and the human causes becoming a priority of every man and woman of the new age, of this modern time. And that is what cultural economy says. That is our mantra. That is what we stand on as a priority number one. We wrap this around our purpose. We grow our economy. We build infrastructure. We invest in capital systems. And we grow more wealth. Produce technology, which is there to liberate us from slavery, mental slavery, providing new confidence, among our people, among our societies, in our families. And that is why we are here. Because we win. We may lose many battles, but the war is being won. Because we refuse to be defeated. We say yes to victory. We say no to defeat. And we are the final say, because we are the people. For those who doubt, remember, as a species, we are going nowhere. You are an alien, hoping humanity will destroy itself so that you take over from us. You are wrong. We are right. We have the final say. All the aliens under the sound of my voice, take leave. You are coming, come respectfully. This is our world. You are a visitor. I'm not talking about black people from Africa or white people from Europe. I'm talking about non-human species. Whatever they might be or they might not be, leave us alone. Leave us alone. We are the power. We are the people. With or without them. With or without them. With or without home. With on the street. Believe we are sleeping on mountains or in caves. Whether we are floating in the air, in the sky. This is our world. We have the last say. How the matter ends. And that has to inform not only the past and present but also the future. As we energize, move forward in 2025. As we move forward in 2025, it is our choice. It is our decision. What we do, what we don't do, with our lives, with our affairs, our business. Whether you sleep on the street, whether you are on drugs, whether you're sober, you're drunken, or you're a normal person, you have a say. You want to break yourself to death, that's between you and your family. On the one hand, on the other, it is part of our concern because we are a community, we are family, we are society. In as much as we are individuals, we are community, we are society. We have a case, and that's why we came, and that's why we spoke, that's why we acquired and retained our freedom, that's why we made a declaration to take a stance, defying gravity, defying every odds. Against all odds, we do our own thing, and we prosper, whether in wealth, in health, poverty, whether for free, whether for slave, in prison, or out of it. It is us, regardless. It doesn't matter where we come from. We live in power, even with nothing in our hands. We live in power because we are species. We are the inheritors of the world. We live in our duty as well. It's our responsibility as much as we proclaim our rights, we take our responsibility very seriously. To our planet, our environment, to our streets, to our energy, to our natural resources, water, food, medicine, for the wild animals, dogs and cats, snakes and scorpions. Stay tuned, continue watching. We are coming to a close. If you come this far, consider yourself a champion of 2025, sorry. 2025, be sure. Subscribe to this YouTube channel without fear or favor. It is your right, it is your privilege. Subscribe to support this channel. Subscription is free. You do as you please. If you're in doubt, leave a comment below and we will have a conversation. We'll have a conversation without fear or favor. We come a long way on this platform. We, at the outset of this program, are advocating the necessity, the need for free expression, free speeches, words for us speaking louder than action speaking louder than words. But our language come in all shapes and sizes, and we offer no apology. This is our world. This is our freedom. We take authority. We take authority as a species together. Whether you're in your country or another country, whether you're foreign, whether you are domestic, you are free. This is your world. We have an estate and a stake in the world. We are a global community. We are anticipating the ultimate global village. Worlds without borders. So for politicians, for opportunistic individuals or groups which use the issue of immigration for political gain, be my guest, because you will lose. The free people of the world will prosper, whether they're in one continent or another, because we are a global system. We cannot live in contradiction any more than living in hypocrisy and political opportunity. As we see in certain quarters of politics in the United Kingdom, we are a people of the globe. And 2025 is there to reassure that we proclaim our freedom across the borders of the world, whether in Rwanda, Burundi, in East Africa, in whatever part of Africa or Europe, Asia, America, or any of the continents, as we count them, we are free, and increasingly we are going to be free. Technology is here to stay. We are so close, yet so far. Our freedom is at hand. We see it. We almost are on the verge of touching our freedom. Almost. It's an absolution. And yet the struggle continues. And we do not despair. We go from strength to strength. We clean our streets. We produce laws across the globe. In every country, the war is coming to an end. We may fight mediocre battles across the globe, but those are just the after effects of our struggle over the decades to bring peace in this age and in the age to come. We see the light at the end of the tunnel. We are a people of hope. And this messaging of this video is about hope. It's about positivity. It's about looking forward, learning from the past. In addition to learning from our mistakes, celebrating our successes. Re-energizing. Because as early as next week, some people have already gone back to work. The rest of the world will more or less be working. Some of them from this weekend. Many of them, including school children or people in universities, will also be going back. We are back. We are looking forward to 2025. We did very well last year. We made it. And we are going to make it. We are going to do it even better as we come closer and closer to our destiny, to creating a peaceful world, to creating a prosperous world, renewing our politics, reconstructing our faith, renewing our minds, rebuilding our streets, constructing our estates, ridding ourselves of homelessness, looking forward to change. Thank you so much for watching today. Thank you so much for being with me. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye bye. See you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye. So 2020